you do a great job in the proportion. What I like you to do a little more is to pay more attention to the structure, the form, the shapes. Separate this process into steps. I want to focus on the big relationship before we're going down to small relationship. I already have those color here. Start from the top over here. On the neck, I can also apply the similar color but has a little bit more blue colors. So I'll try to thinking about this simple way to recognize the colors for the necklace. I'm gonna leave a little light. Now going around it. Maybe a little warmer, like this is good, a little cooler colors. Now I'm gonna shade it on the shadow side. Now I want you to thinking about that. This is the shadow side, it should be much darker. So I'm gonna thinking about light and shadow on this side, and a little bit on this, including the ear on this side, and a little bit darker over here too. But so I'm gonna get just the red colors. Okay, here you go, a little red. Make it a little bit lighter. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm gonna put the red color on this side, a little red color over here too. Since I have the red, I also going to tap a little bit on the lower lip of the mouth. And a little bit up here. Now I want to soften this color. Let's take a look. Now I use this gray color one more time and then put it in this shadow. And focus on that for a little while. And coming down here a little bit. And this on the around the eye, make it a little bit darker. Try to create a form. Create a form to see how those structures change. Because that is most important for a portrait. Is create a structure that's a part of the likeness. And now what I want to do, I'm going to go into the hair, give a little suggestion for the shirt. I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to mix the brown colors first, add a little blue, like this. That's probably good, a little bit more red. Okay, now I'm going to start from the top over here. Here we go. Coming down. And on this side, maybe this brush will be too big. And here you go. I'm gonna make a darker color on this side. Around the ear. Now we'll form a little darker color so you can see the difference. You can see the shape of the ear. Here you go. Looking at the contour of the face. I want to mix a little red and then go into this triangle. So that's why it's so important to not looking at the small shape or paint or the relationship first. Take a look at the structure, the space between those parts. Now we're going to set a little bit shadow on the body here. It looks like a little bit green, so I'm going to take a little yellow color, and this would be a good color. Start over here and coming in this shape. Here we go. Now I want this a little bit softer. Just use the water and even connect with that. Let it blow in. It's okay. Now on the shirt, I give a little suggestions. I use a little blue colors with a little bit this purple color. Here we go. I'm gonna give a little suggestions like this. Okay, now I'm gonna come back to the face. This should be a little shaded, a little shadow. Okay, the ear can make it even darker. Okay, that's good. Now on this area, it need to be a bit darker, but in here a little bit warmer. So keep looking for two things, the value and the temperature. Okay, now over here we go, like that. But that probably should not come out this much, so I'm gonna soften over here. Good. Keep looking for the form. Soften over here. Good. Let it go a little bit. That's good. Looking at here, maybe a little warmer. So I'm getting a little bit red. As soon as you think a little bit warmer, you go get help from the red color. And this a little warmer transition. Okay, a little bit of this, and here you go. Transition into this side. It's pretty easy. If you're looking for those information, they are there waiting for you. And I'm gonna get a little bit red color now. I'm gonna make this transition even a little more. It's a big smile. Okay, here we go. That's good. I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. That's good. And because they catch the shadow created by the hair. This. Let's soften that. Now let's make the shirt even darker. Mix the dark purple color. Okay, that's good. I'm going to start over here and coming in. Now on this side, also suggested, there is also the coat underneath the hair. Consistently going in. Okay, I'm gonna get a little red color on this side. Good. Now let's make it a little bit more consistent to the other side of the hair. Okay, that in here should be a little darker too. Coming like this. Okay, need a little bit more red colors for the shadow side of the hair. Okay, here we go. Go there. Give a little suggestions. That's good. Like this. A little bit darker. Get a little bit blue colors. A little bit red. Here we go. Okay. Make sure the brush stroke actually help to represent the movement of the hair at the same time to represent the form of the hair. Okay, like that. Okay, I'll do a little adjustment and coming from the here to the top. Okay, and you might want to, okay, I think it's a little bit too much. Soften it. So just use the big brush to create, I actually a little bit more consistency, looking more as the big form and see how they connect it. And over here you can soften it with the brush and leave a little bit lighter value. Okay, that's good. Let's give it a little bit light like this, a little bit light over here. And now I want to show you that the corner of the mouth is very, very important. I want to focus on that small shape. And get a little bit red. I have the red over here. And get a little bit yellow. So make it look more as a deep brown color. What I want to do to draw that small triangle. You see that? It's a small triangle. Like that. Open up. And on this side, the same thing. Small triangle on this side. Like that. Big smile. And now I'm going to get a little lighter brown colors. So get a little bit yellow in this color, get a little red. And we're going to draw the other small details. Have a little very thin line. And then coming in here, a little bit thin line. There you go. Now let's see, on this side, a little thin line coming over here. Those are the details that we control ourselves, not looking at it until now. Okay. And then we're going inside the iris. Okay, here we go. A little bit darker on this side. Painting around the highlight. And now we're doing it on this side. Next, what I like to do, I want to do something to the forehead. I'm going to use a bigger brush. I'm going to remove some colors to make this a little bit lighter. Make sure the brush is soft, has enough water, and if your brush is stiff, it maybe scratch the paper and make it hairy. So only use the hair. Now you can continue create that structure, and I can also lift up this small gap and make it a little lighter. And over here you want to also use the big brush. I'm gonna remove, make it a little lighter. At this point, before we going back to the details, we want to do adjustment. We want to clean things up and make changes. And this you can do back and forth a few times as you are moving. Come back to do the adjustment and going into do a little bit more details and come out to do a little bit more adjustment. Okay, over here we need to make it a little lighter. So this brush is very, very useful. If you don't have one, it's only a few dollars. You should look at the video description to find the link to my material page. Okay, here. And I can lift up. The area is supposed to be lighter. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna now only use the corner of the brush. That's good. Now I can see on this side it should be a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna softly remove a little color. It's good. Now, good. On this side, here is a little bit lighter. Like two, good. Maybe here can be a little softer. Okay, here we go. Inside eye over here, on this side a little bit darker. Some eyelashes. Okay, here we go. There's some small dark shape in the middle. And you can do a couple small lines to suggest the eyelashes. And there's double eyelid. A little shadow. Now you can draw a very small line. I'd like to introduce our learning community to you. All members can access to enjoying art workshops and collections of lessons. Paint With Me members can download the full-size reference photos for a better learning experience. VIP members can join the private Facebook group to actively share discussions of our learning and experiences with like-minded artists. Gold members can receive advice directly from me and receive video critiques and suggestions of your work. Please check below for the link to join us. We're waiting for you to become part of our Enjoying Art learning community.